Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the Salakia. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rokah Kadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, the GMS who were well, peace and salutation to the light Akim, four corners, pushing this truth and sincerity, peace be unto you. This is basically part 2 to video that I just did. And I left off on covetousness in Exodus chapter 20. Exodus chapter 20, verse 17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Just like I said, this is not illegal over here in America. You can covet, another man's woman if you want to. That's not illegal. You're not going to go to jail for that. You're going to get fined for that. You're not going to get charged a fee for that. Nothing. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. And all the people saw the thundering and lightnings, and the noise of the trumpets, and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. So this is basically, reiterating that out of the 10 commandments, only like 2.5 of them are really illegal in America. And that's setting up, that's how you set yourself up to, fall. Like how America is going to fall. This is not a God-fearing nation. On the Bible, well, not the Bible, on a dollar bill, it says, "In God we trust." They don't trust in the power of Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? They don't trust in the power of the angels. They trust in Satanism. They trust in the chief spiritual demon, Satan. This is something that Esau is puts his trust in. They're not about keep. Matter of fact, Slacky, 1 second. This says Maccabees. Chapter. This is Maccabees. Chapter 1. First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 30. I'll start with verse 30. It says, "And spake peaceable words." 29. "And after 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Judah, who came unto Jerusalem with a great multitude, and spake peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit." This is how the white man comes at you. He talks smooth to you, but deep down, he's, a wicked person. Verse 30. "For when they had given him credence, he fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore and destroyed much of Israel. And when he had taken the spoils of the city, he set it on fire and pulled down the houses and walls thereof on every side. But the women and children took they captive and possessed the cattle." America, and this is the nature of the white man. When you basically give your word, that's supposed to be like your bond. You go up to somebody and tell somebody something, you're supposed to be able to take that person's word for it. And that's not how America operates. I want to skip down to verse 43. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. Again, it's not illegal in America to profane the Sabbath and sacrifice unto idols. Verse 44, for the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land. And now here in America, you got strange laws. You got all types of, wicked and laws that should exist that don't exist, because America is just that much of a piece of a shit place. Seeing that what it's did to the children of Israel, how it doesn't follow the laws of God, and Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because the scripture says, a little leaven leavens a whole lump. You allow a little wickedness. Matter of fact, I'll go with verse 9. First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 9. Yep. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, so did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. A little bit of leaven leavens a whole lump. It doesn't take a lot of leaven. All it takes is just a little tiny little bit of leaven, and boom, you got a whole, lump of leavened bread. All it takes is a little tiny little pinch. So it's something and Esau knows this. This is why you put a little bit of leaven into kids' cartoons. Homosexuality, what do you see? You see homosexual kids more often, more frequent, and that is cause and effect. I'm going to read up a little bit further after 19. Verse 20, Exodus 20 and 20. And Moses said unto the people, fear not, for God is come to prove you that, and that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not. And the people stood afar off, and Moses drew near unto the thick darkness where God was. And Yahweh said unto Moses, thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. Ye shall not make with me gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shalt sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings, and thy peace offerings, thy sheep, and thine oxen. In all places where I record my name, I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stone, for if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it. Neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar, that thy nakedness be not discovered thereon. Verse 21, chapter 21, verse 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. Now we know the so-called Edomites, the so-called white people didn't do that. They kidnapped us, took us over here to America, and they didn't set us free. It was through the will and power of the Most High that we're set free. One second. Okay. This is Exodus now. This is beyond the 10 Commandments now. But just going through the spirit with other laws. If a man shall steal an ox or a sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall restore 5 oxen for an ox, and 4 sheep for a sheep. If a thief be found breaking up and smitten that he die, there shall no blood be shed for him. If the sun be risen upon him, there shall be blood shed for him, for he should make full restitution. If he have nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. If the theft be certainly found in his hand alive, whether it be ox or ass or sheep, he shall restore double. Verse 5, if a man shall cause a field or vineyard to be eaten, and shall put in his beast, and shall feed in another man's field, of the best of his own field and the best of his own vineyard shall he make restitution. Now, America doesn't do this. If you steal something, if somebody steals something from me, you don't have to follow according to the Leviticus or any Exodus or Deuteronomy, what it says, Numbers, or what it says in regards of how you execute judgment. America is a place that has its own laws, creates its own laws, constantly remixes its own laws, and it's wicked decrees. I want to get one more verse. This is Daniel 8 and verse 22. Now that being broken, whereas 4 stood up for it, 4 kingdoms shall stand up out of the nation, but not in his power. And the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full. Now, what is a transgressor? A transgressor is somebody that breaks the laws. A king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, and he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes. So the same prince, this prince is talking about Yahushua. So this is the same guy that's going to stand up and going to be in power when Yahushua makes his grand appearance. And it says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper. And that's basically all I want to get out of that. And on that note, I hope brothers were edified. And we give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.